Usually in my spare time I think about assassinating religious figures such as the Pope and, should she still be alive, Mother Teresa.
Almost overnight, this outlandish bunch of metallic rogues quickly became the most popular UK representatives of the satanic black metal revival of the early 1990s. Not only was their music a cut above the rest, but Cradle of Filth were also renowned for their extravagant live performances. Then keyboard player Ben Ryan played much of the band's then live set, wearing a giant papier-mâché goat's head. Don't think for a minute that this was black metal's version of Spinal Tap. That tag was far removed from any sort of truth. With the release of their formidable debut album, The Principle of Evil Made Flesh, in April 1994, the Filth solidified their already growing status as masters of their dark art. No exception to the rule, The Principle of Evil Made Flesh was one of the most pure and brilliantly crafted metallic masterpieces released to date. The record had just about everything one could want from a debut. Its totally unique melding and harmony of instruments was something that really had to be heard to be believed. And to add the icing on the cake, the mixing in The Principle of Evil Made Flesh helped bring to life and intertwine each of these individual parts in a grandiose manner. 3 tracks on the album were keyboard-based instrumentals, which helped to break up the intensity of proceedings, enabling the band to set the right atmosphere for upcoming tracks. The songs on offer had great variation in their pace and style, yet remained so fluent in what was essentially an epic tale of dark evil and repressed gothic lust. The album's title track in particular, The Principle of Evil Made Flesh, was a very speedy and more straightforward affair than the rest of what was on offer within the record's hidden grooves. It provided a cutting-edge opener, synthesized effects providing a perfect foil to backbiting, pulsating rhythms. Elsewhere, The Forest Whispers My Name was destined to be a true classic, as too with the likes of The Black Goddess Rises and To Eve the Art of Witchcraft. The Principle of Evil Made Flesh was an amazingly successful debut album. It went on to sell 30 to 32,000 copies. Yet despite this sales success, there followed some serious disputes between Cradle of Filth and their original label Cacophonous Records over such things as money and an apparent lack of promotion. Cradle of Filth were now achieving their creative and contractual goals, but felt hindered by the small size of their record label. This provided a constant source of strain on the band, and lineup changes ensued. Paul and Benjamin Ryan failed to get on with the band on a personal level and were forced to leave, along with second guitarist Paul Allender. The Ryan brothers went on to form The Blood Divine, together with original Filth skinsman Darren White. They put out 2 competent albums, but sadly eventually split up. Suitable replacements came from out of the blue in the form of Stuart Anstis on guitar, Irish keyboard player Damien Gregori, and Jared Demeter temporarily on second guitar.